Without a doubt, Manuel Neuer's throwing technique is absolutely special. He can throw over insanely long distance while he maintains to be very accurate. However, I believe that you can become exactly as good as he is. And today I will show you 4 of Manuel Neuer's throwing secrets. But before that, let's have a look at the proper throwing technique. Step number 1 is crucial for being able to throw over a long distance. And rather than throwing from a standing position, you need to do a couple of explosive steps towards the direction of your aim. As a result, you will be able to translate your running speed into a more powerful throw. In step number 2, we are focusing on 2 things. Firstly, we will take a look at the proper movement of your feet, and secondly, I will show you how your arms need to behave. Regarding the feet, we are using a so-called cross-step technique. And this means that the foot furthest away from your aim needs to cross over the other. And as you can see in the video, I'm throwing the ball with my right hand, which automatically causes that my right foot is the one in behind. And so, he's the one that is actually crossing over the left foot. A quick note, if you prefer throwing with your left hand, please execute all following steps with the opposite side. During the cross-step movement, you also need to focus on the behavior of your arms. While the arm holding the ball is moving downwards, the other hand is moving diagonally upwards. And this provides you with the perfect diagonal strength in the upper body area. In addition, the left arm should point in the direction of your aim, because it will provide you with additional balance during the throw. Consequently, if you have done those 2 steps properly, you are now in a perfect position to do step number 3, a clean execution. In step number 3, you see that the left foot is eventually moving in front of the right again. And during this movement, the main focus should also be on your arms. While the fully outstretched arm that holds the ball is moving explosively upwards, the left arm is actually developing a lot of power too. The left arm needs to move at the same time than the right arm, just in the opposite direction. And this translates into a more powerful throw because the counter movement requires less strength from the upper body to execute a perfect throw. Before we'll take a look at the 4 secrets of Manuel Neuer's throwing technique, I'm having great news for you. As you probably recognized, I didn't upload videos in the last month, and this had a reason. I was waiting until this channel reached a solid amount of subscribers, because I have a lot of ideas for this channel which simply work better with a bigger audience. And thanks to your awesome support, I finally think that this channel is ready to get started. And what that means for you is that I will upload a new video every single Thursday. Isn't that exciting? And in addition, between those videos I will also upload some Q&As, videos about tactical behaviors and so on. Therefore, subscribe to this channel now to always be up to date about the latest GKeeping information. I think that you can find the subscribe button down there somewhere, right? I think you should push it now. Do you also know about my other social media pages? For example, I created a Snapchat account last week. You can find all of the information in the description below. Just looking at some of Manuel Neuer's pictures indicates so many great elements about his incredible throwing technique. We are now reflecting on 4 important details of Manuel Neuer's throwing. His perfectly accurate throws are mainly just possible due to releasing the ball very late out of his hand. As you can see in the picture, I try to use Manuel Neuer's technique, which means that the ball leaves my hands on the same level as my left foot. Holding the ball for so long makes it much easier to become more consistent with accurate throws. Manuel Neuer is just capable of throwing to the halfway line by perfectly translating his shoulder power to the ball. As you can see in the video, the shoulder of the arm which is holding the ball needs to move from the furthest position possible to the very front of your body. Through this movement, you are able to execute a very powerful throw that helps you to throw further than ever before. The foot and knee positioning seems pretty easy, but is so crucial for good throwing. While many GKeepers are doing it slightly wrong, Manuel Neuer positions his foot and knee perfectly. Firstly, in the moment where the left foot sets on the ground, it needs to point in the direction of your aim. Secondly, the knee always needs to be in an angle. Leaving the knee straight causes that the leg in front slows down your established speed, which reduces your overall range of your throwing. The most important detail of Manuel Neuer's throwing technique is the behavior of his arm that holds and releases the ball. As soon as Manuel Neuer did the cross step and spread his arms diagonally, he constantly maintains a fully outstretched throwing arm. In addition to that movement, he not just uses his wrist to hold and keep the ball in place, but even uses it to give the ball an additional push. When his throwing arm is moving upwards, he flicks his wrist to gain an additional couple of yards in his throw. Exactly like this. That's it, GKeepers. Today we have talked about Manuel Neuer's incredible throwing technique, and I hope that you found the information helpful. Please let me know in the comment box below what detail helped you the most. As previously discussed, from now on I will upload a new video every single Thursday. In addition to that, I will publish a few informative videos in between those times. In order to constantly stay up to date, please join the GKeeping community by subscribing right here. Check also the other GKeeping social media pages out. You can find those in the description of the video. Until next time, I want you to go out and try the newly learned details about Manuel Neuer's throwing technique. See you soon, GKeepers.